All pro safety Earl Thomas fractured his leg yesterday. It was the same leg that he fractured, I believe, a couple years ago. He was looking for a contract from the Seattle Seahawks. He didn't receive it. I remember last year him going up the tunnel after they played Dallas Cowboys, and he ran up to Jason Garrett and said, "Trade for me." That's weird. I was like, "What the heck is that?" I thought he could have had a better approach. I mean, maybe he was. See, that's what happens when you get to a point to where you make bad decisions, when you get a little bit overzealous, a little bit angry, a little bit bitter. I believe he was bitter, with Seattle Seahawks because they wouldn't give him the contract he was looking for. He is about to turn 30 or 30 years old. That's usually that magic number to where teams do not want to play football players. It has been happening for a long time. I've been watching football for a long time, and 30 is the magic number. It has always been a magic number. It hasn't really changed, even though players are, taking care of their bodies more. They're playing a little longer, but teams are weary of giving, at least high collision players like Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas has had some injuries in the past, but do he deserve his money? I mean, I believe he does, because to me, Earl Thomas is the best safety in the league since Ed Reed. In my opinion, he's the best safety since Ed Reed. I think I feel comfortable saying that. He played with a great defense for a number of years. Legion of Boom. They won a Super Bowl. Should have beat the Patriots if Pete Carroll and them get a ball to beast mode. But that's a story for another day. If they gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch, we would be talking about the Seattle Seahawks winning 2 Super Bowls and probably going for more. I believe that team was really fractured after that. I believe, especially that defense, they were really, really fractured after they did not get a ball to Marshawn Lynch. Even though Marshawn Lynch was on offense, Marshawn Lynch played like he was a defensive player. So the defensive players, they respect. Well, everybody on the team respected Marshawn Lynch. You know what I'm saying? He was a tough runner, tough guy. Came out there and pounded the football, pounded teams into submission when they really didn't have a lot of offense, because Russell Wilson, as good as he played, he played very well, but they didn't have anything but Russell Wilson and Golden Tate as a receiver, and they had Marshawn Lynch. So Marshawn Lynch was like 50% of that offense. So when he didn't get the ball, and to me, in an obvious spot, you don't throw the football when it's so congested down in the end zone. But that's what they did. That's what they called. So yes, I believe Earl Thomas should have got his contract, but I believe Earl Thomas should have done what Le'Veon Bell did. He should have just sat out. Like, he was in between negotiating and playing. Like, you can't negotiate while you're playing, because they have you playing. So they're not really going to be that serious about negotiating with you. So I remember Emmitt Smith back in the day. He wanted a new contract from the Dallas Cowboys, and Jerry Jones was playing hardball, and Emmitt Smith missed the first 2 games, and the Dallas Cowboys went 0-2 or something like that. I think they went 0-2 or something like that. And Charles Haley came in, throwing his helmet up against the wall, and told Jerry Jones, "You got to pay that man," and he ended up paying him. So it's like, you see how Pittsburgh is struggling without Le'Veon Bell. Big Ben is not really Big Ben anymore like he used to be in the past. Big Ben took a lot of hits, man. He was in that motorcycle accident. He's a high collision quarterback because he's so big, he can take hits and still stay up. He can extend plays. He's very good at extending plays. So he's a high collision quarterback to take a lot of punishment. So I think Le'Veon Bell may get a contract from Pittsburgh now, because their season on the line is on the brink. So maybe he may get what he's asking for. But now Earl Thomas don't have a chance to get that contract because he broke his leg again. And Seattle's not going to give him a contract now. If they offer him a contract, it's going to be a low ball contract. So he should have just set out. I know he said that he was trying to be a great teammate, but man, you got to get your money. If that really what you want, get your money. Sit out, make a statement. Seattle don't have a whole lot around them anyway. They don't have a whole lot on that defense. They lost most of the Legion of Boom players. I think they have him and AJ Wright. I think he's still there, the linebacker, but I think he's hurt. Maybe he's back, but I believe he was hurt. I believe they got one other player left from the Legion of Boom, but most of them are gone, to other teams or retired or whatever. But like I said, the man should get his money, and the man deserves his money. But I think he played it wrong, man. I think he played himself. I think he should